Hi friends, welcome to SpiritSaysSo Tarot. This pick a card reading is brought to you by your higher self. They want to tell you how you loved in your past life. Now, realizing you may have more than one previous life, your higher self is focusing on your most recent past life. Spirit, can you please provide 3 messages to assist our friends with the reading they feel is meant for them? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, friends. So reading 1, we are going to have this adorable faux diamond crown with last quarter moon and Leo. Lighten up. Lots of pinks going on. Some greens. So some love, some fertility. Reading 2 is going to be this, I believe it is a water lily, faux diamond water lily. It very well could be the lotus, if I said that correctly. Practice gratitude. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Ooh, lots going on there with a lot of drive and motivation, power, some earthly things going on as well. All kinds of things going on in the sky in that card for sure. All right, and reading 3 is this beautiful faux diamond heart. Very shiny. And we have last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Lots of spiritual grounding going on with this one, with all the teal. All right, so please, friends, take a moment. See which reading you are more drawn to. That's probably the right one for you. We have Lighten Up with the crown. Practice gratitude with the water lily. And talk less, feel more with the heart. I will have timestamps down below. But as always, you are more than welcome to stay with me through the shuffling and drawing process, where I don't edit. You will see all of my behind the scenes shenanigans. Not that there are any. I will also list all of the cards down with the timestamps as well. I'll move you out of the way momentarily. Spirit, same intention for all decks. Oops. Please provide divinely guided messages for our darling friends for all 3 readings. I am seeking 1 message card from the Ancestral Path Tarot, please. 1 card for each reading. Messages for the highest good only from their higher selves about their previous love life. How did our friends love? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We are going to move right on to the original Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. Spirit, same intention. Messages from our friends' higher selves. No, I think it was seen. Wouldn't be fair. Spirit, please continue to provide these divinely guided messages from our friends' higher selves about their past life and how did they love? What kind of lovers were they? I would like 3 cards for each of the 3 readings, please. Okay. Thank you for your guidance with the card, Spirit. All right, we are moving on to the Enchanted Love Tarot. Sorry, I shed, my cat shed. It's a shedding thing. Spirit, same intention for our friends. For all 3 readings, I would like 3 messages from our friends' higher selves. How did they love in their past life? Can't take the whole lot of you. I need 1 more for each reading, please. Okay. Yep. Thank you very much for your guidance, as always, Spirit. We now have the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. 3 messages for 3 readings from our friends' higher selves about their past life and how they loved. Somehow got flipped over. I don't think y'all seen it, but if you did, that's all right. That's part of the, I guess, benefit of being bored and watching me shuffle. I don't know. We now have the Seed and Sickle. I absolutely love this oracle deck. I have connected with it over the last couple of months. Spirit, please provide 1 message for each reading from our friend's higher self. How did they love in their past life? I'm going to take both. All right. And 1 more. Last but definitely not least, they are all important to pulling your story together about your past and how you loved. Same intention, Spirit messages for the highest good only, please. Okay, I really felt that. Thank you very much, Spirit. And thank you, friends, if you have stuck with me. Excuse me one moment. I've been having this cough. It isn't bad, but it's annoying. And while I'm thinking of it, friends, for those of you who have stuck with me, please like my video, subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to leave a kind comment below. I appreciate all kind comments, including constructive criticism. All right. Spirit, thank you. Friends, for reading 1, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do this reading for you. You have selected this adorable faux diamond crown. We'll bring this back up. And we're going to try to prop this crown up so you can see it. All right, and with the crown, we have last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. All right. Definitely with all of the rose color in this card, you had a lot of love to give. You were a dreamer in your past. I feel like you were also very courageous. You had to be. Like you were brought into that life with an expectation of nothing less than being brave and courage. Or, yeah, having brave. Okay. Boundaries. I almost feel like you were in battle. You had to train for battle. And when you were out away from your loved one, your lover, I feel like you two connected spiritually. Tulip. So it's a 14, but in pentacles, or it would be, I'm thinking 5 of pentacles. My brain went right to that. Sorry about that. So, again, with all the pinks, you had a very loving relationship, a very strong bond between you and your lover. You were very bold. You were very courageous, brave. Eight of Wands, yeah. You had a major role in your past life of protecting your homestead. And finding new ways to grow your homestead at the same time, holding it together and keeping unwanted people, unwanted negativity, everything, just physical, spiritual. You tried to keep everything together in your past. But when change happened, it would happen so quickly. I feel like you were caught off guard. Six of Cups. So we have the Six of Cups here. And I feel like, again, we're going to go back to what I had said. When you are out protecting, I really feel like you played a major role in a battle in your previous life. An actual wartime battle. I don't quite have the timeline down as of yet, anyway. But you had, something came in fast and you had to go away. You had to leave your lover quickly. When you were gone, you always reflected on your lover. You always, it's almost like you could smell your lover. You could feel your lover with you. You were, again, very spiritual. And you too, I feel like, communicated spiritually. You had a very strong, loving, spiritual bond. Okay, and here we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. You were very giving as a lover. You were very desired as a lover as well. So normally, of course, the Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, is that you are in a position, which you were. You did come from, I'm not sure, I'm not really getting that you came from royal blood, but you married into royalty, and with that came great responsibility when it came to defending your family and your boundaries, both physically, your physical boundaries, as well as your emotional and your spiritual boundaries. You were part of a very high-ranking family, organization. I feel like your lover was always the one to always tell you that you need to lighten up, put your guard down a little bit. But you may or may not have been a Leo in your past life, but you definitely carried the air of a Leo. You definitely were very confident, very strong, again, very brave, very courageous, but you were born into that. You were made to be that. It's like you knew nothing else. And that made you very desirable. So getting back to, let's circle back to the Six of Pentacles here. You were very giving. You were in a position to be giving. Okay, but this is not, we're not here to talk about your riches, okay? We're here to talk about you as a lover, your affection, if you cared or if you didn't. And you were a very caring lover to your life partner, for sure. For sure. There was a lot of purity between yours and your lover's relationship. But you had people that really wanted you all the time. Now, that may be something that your lover's seen, and maybe they thrived on that, or maybe they were jealous of that. We're going to try to find out. They did know that you were very desirable. I want to make sure that you can see everything. The adventurer, yeah. Princess of Roses. Okay, so take this as it resonates. It doesn't mean that you were a prince or princess. But the adventurer here is the idea. So this is the Page of Roses, Page of Wands. So you and your lover were very, very creative. You had to be, because you had limited time that you could share. I feel like you knew that going into the relationship and going into the position of royalty that you would be falling under, that you knew that your quality time would be very limited with your queen or your king. Again, take it how it resonates, y'all. But you were definitely adventurous in your love life. The bedroom was not boring for the two of you. Prince of Gems, the builder. Very fertile. I feel like you two did have children. Even though you had it hot in the bedroom, you two did, of course, keep a wholesomeness about you when you were in public, because you were public figures. There's also a lot of heart chakra going on here as well. And I do feel more spirituality. You two were definitely into learning about each other for sure. You definitely wanted to grow your family. There is no doubt. No wonder why you wanted to protect them. Queen of Roses, the leader, yeah. So you were definitely somebody. And fire sign, a lot of fire sign energy in here. You very well could have been a Leo. Maybe not, but definitely powerful. Definitely a leader. Very protective. Very strong, very smart. Your relationship did go on for quite a while before your demise. I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't win every battle. You did not pass away in the field. You were brought home injured. When you were brought home, you were definitely seen as a hero. Seen as victorious. So you won the battle before you got home, before you got injured or during your injury. You won that battle. You had to start a new beginning because you could no longer go into battle. Now, of course, you kept your status, your royal status. Your spouse, your life partner, loved you more than they had ever loved you before. That's the lighten up part comes into you because of your injury during battle, you had to learn things over again. You had to rebuild. You had to rebuild yourself, physically, emotionally. You couldn't carry on the way that you had. Yeah. You definitely, when you got injured in battle, that was your tower moment. As much as you loved your partner and your spouse, this was definitely your soulmate. You didn't feel like a whole person anymore when you came back from battle. Three of Cups. I'm smiling. I don't know if you could hear my tone change with the smile. So, with the Three of Cups being at least one of the last cards, because I'm not sure if I'm finished with y'all yet. Your past life ended with so much love. Everybody loved you. Your partner loved you. Your children loved you. Your community, those that you rolled or assisted with the rolling, those that you protected, they loved you. I feel like you have that same type of support today in real, like, the present time. I do feel like you are very spiritual and that you have your boundaries set. Your higher self is telling you to lighten up and learn to enjoy those that you love more than just the quick moments that you, and I don't want to be disrespectful, I try to keep it PG, but yeah, you should always be, your higher self is telling you, stay creative with your love life, keep the flame going, keep you and your lover interested. You were a wonderful lover in the past. You were very desired by other people, but you were very loyal to your lover, which I do feel that the energies in here for you now, your higher self is not indicating anything but pure love for you. I think their stronger message for you is the lighten up. Don't take all of your responsibilities so seriously. Let others, maybe you need to delegate some things, but let others do for you and enjoy the love that you have. That way you do not find yourself in a tower moment. You don't find yourself with an unexpected event and be like, I don't know what to do with my life now. Know that you have support throughout your whole life journey. All right, darlings, for reading 1, I hope that this resonated with you. It was a beautiful read. If not, that's certainly okay. Please check out 2 and 3. I have no idea yet how they're going to turn out, but I can't wait to find out. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. If you would like to stick with me while I do so, you are more than welcome to. But if you'd like to jump ahead, I'm quite certain that timestamp will be in place by the time this is uploaded. Until next reading, you all take care. Bye. Thank you, Spirit. Friends for reading too, thank you so much for the opportunity to do this reading for you. You have selected, I believe this is a water lily, along with, we're going to try to prompt you up there because you're too pretty, along with last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. Okay. So we're going to find out what your higher self has to tell you about your love life in the past. How did you love? Life purpose. Okay. So there's a lot of moon reflection going on in the life purpose card. And of course you've got the tree of life here. A lot of powerful things going on here. So we have apple. 53, which of course in tarot, 5 plus 3 is 8. 8s are usually pretty good. Something could be coming in fast for you. It could be a time of contemplation, hard work. Something may be delayed. There was something that wasn't completed in your past life. There was a setback. You did not complete your life purpose, darlings, or you feel like you didn't. Maybe your higher self is here to tell you that you actually did. Let's see. Okay, so we got the moon. Moons, of course, moon, because we did Moonology, so there you go. Alright, so you were a bit of a lone wolf. You were very spiritual in your past life. You traveled quite often alone in your past life. Always looking for your life purpose. I feel like you never found it, darlings. So we have death for you, which, okay. For some of you, you lost strong love. Your lover had passed on before you did in your past life. Your true love, your strong connection, and you were lost. You hung in limbo for a while. I feel like you were in zombie mode for a while. Okay, eventually you found strength. You have strength here. You have your past life and these major arcanas. Oh my goodness. I feel like you entertained in the past, your past life. I feel like you brought happiness and joy to those that you were around. But I feel like that went away when you lost your love, when your love passed. I feel like all you could do when your love passed was dream of the day that you would be complete again. I feel like you felt uncompleted when they left the universe, when they left you at that time. 9 of Roses habits. Yeah, when they passed, it was so hard for you to remember that they weren't there. You would start having a conversation as if they were there. You loved them with every ounce of your being. The motivator, King of Roses. Yeah, you were very not motivated when you lost them. You kept a good front because you did not like sympathy. You did not like people telling you it's going to be okay because you didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear it. You maintained your composure. I feel like in your past life, again, I feel like you were an entertainer of some kind. You were very public. People knew you. You actually had people following you to keep up with you, to keep up with the tea about you. But I feel like a lot of that went away, that you just didn't care. You just didn't care. Perspective, judgment, you know. You spent a lot of time reflecting on the love that you had, but so little time on planning for your future with judgment. You didn't feel like you could ever love like that again. You didn't want to love like that again. Your higher self is telling you that before we even get into the rest of this, I really feel your higher self is telling you to please be grateful for the love and loves that you've experienced in this lifetime, the present, the now. Learn from your experiences. Don't shut the door on future love, darlings, and two. I feel like you're currently in limbo. I feel like you have recently lost a loved one. Not necessarily that they've passed on, but they've moved on from you. And your higher self is wanting to tell you, just be grateful for what you've learned from these relationships. But don't shut the door on future love, which I feel like you've done in your past. We're not finished. We're not finished. Death again, yeah. You did. You shut love down. You never transitioned. You never got out of the limbo phase. You can't do that to yourself this life. So here we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Yep, your higher self is telling you they see you putting off potential love. There's people that, all these wands here, there's people holding those wands and they're holding them up to you. And you're fighting them off, darlings, into. Stop it. You gotta have closure on that past love. Ace of Wands, yeah. Alright. So in your past life, you loved this person so deeply, so they were your world. You were obsessed with them. You were obsessed. I mean, that's it. And you were offered so many times new love, new beginnings, new ways. People tried offering you creative ways. They tried offering you a new path for a career to get yourself out of the gloominess of missing your loved one in your past. Your higher self was trying to present to you at that time new beginnings. Your higher self's been trying to get you to be strong. Your higher self's been patient with you and is here now to tell you patience is done. You need to not act like you did in your past life, darlings. Okay, yeah, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Look at all the beautiful colors in the Seven of Wands. Your higher self is telling you that you have got to let go of the love that is gone, and you need to stop putting off any potential love that's coming your way. And it could be a love of, like a lover, a relationship, romantic lover. It could be a friendship. It could be a work relationship. But you've just blocked everybody. You sure did in your past. Maybe you are now, and your higher self is like, stop it. All right, darlings, for reading 2. I sure hope that if this reading did resonate with you, that you are able to overcome whatever loss you are experiencing and actually transition through. Don't be like your past self. Continue to love. Other people deserve your love too. All right, darlings. Until next reading, you all take care. Bye. Sometimes I get so carried away that I forget to ask my readers in each of my readings to like, sub, comment. So if you're sticking with me and you haven't done any of the above yet, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. That was a very sad reading, but I felt it. I felt those energies. All right. Thank you, Spirit. My friends, for reading 3, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do this reading for you. You have selected this adorable little heart. I hope I don't drop it. It's so shiny. And we're going to try to keep it up here. There we go. As well as talk less, feel more. Okay. Last quarter moon in Pisces. So, of course, this is about how did you love in your past life. Talk less, feel more. Okay, with all the teal, you definitely are spiritual and you're grounded. You were emotionally balanced. Fertility, okay. You were very joyful, very warm. You were very nurturing. Again, more teal with the spirituality. You were trusted. Okay, oh, that's right, you got 2. So we got cornflower, oh, 11, so that is justice, of course, in tarot. And with the cornflower, you know, people perceive your worth. They definitely perceived your worth in your past life. And 1 + 1 is 2, so you were also someone who balanced. You were a juggler, a life juggler, not for real juggler as in circus juggler. You juggled life. Okay, we also have mistletoe, 48. We got swords with the mistletoe, and it's white. Very interesting. But there's a lot of green here, so a lot of heart chakra. Promises were made. You did a lot of favors for a lot of people in your past. Promises were made to you by others. Again, balancing. You got the swords here. I do feel, again, 11 is justice. So you may have been someone who was in a position to reflect on someone else's actions or words. You may have been in the judicial system, or you could have just been a judgmental person. 8 of Cups. You walked away. You walked away from love at one point or another. We're not done. This is just the beginning. Your higher self is saying you had a really good thing going with somebody at one point and you walked away from them. You were still looked as someone who was nurturing, and you were a go-to. That could have been the mom or dad in you. But again, I feel like you were a judge. Somehow, judgment played a role in your life, your past life. Ace of Swords. You walked away for a new beginning, a new start. I feel like you had depression going on. Your past life, you were depressed. You had so much weighing on you, constantly balancing. Your higher self is not holding much back for me right now. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, you were a mom or a dad, but you were somebody who was a parent. You loved, but you were depressed. You had it all. You were the Queen of Pentacles. And with the fertility is equivalent to the Empress, which of course is the Queen of all queens. You had it all. All right, what happened? Higher, ooh, we see your heart fell. Sorry. All right. Princess of Gems. You had too much going on. You were learning way too much. Trying to do too much. Trying to balance way too much. You were very intuitive, very knowledgeable. You were a scholar. Again, I feel like you were a judge. You could have been in the judicial system, or you could have just been in a position where you had to always lay down the law. You had to make sense of other people's actions. You had to make them understand and help make sense to you as to why they would do certain things. So, I mean, you always had a lot going on. I feel like when you walked away, you and your lover were just starting out your home life. I feel like you had just determined where you were going to move to. You may have even gone as far as actually breaking ground. I feel like you lived in a very drier environment. And you were looking to move to more plush grounds. You and your lover talked about building a very modest home and having just enough space for some animals and a garden. I feel like fertility was an issue. You had the desire to have children, and either you or your lover could not. There was children in your life because you did help children balance things. I see children running around. It's definitely something that you desired, something that you wanted. The Challenger, Prince of Wings. Again, I feel like when a message came in, when you learned that the two of you weren't fertile, You had to reflect and you made a decision. You made the decision to move on because it wasn't what you wanted. It wasn't what they wanted. 5 of Roses. Okay, competition, yep. So it was a struggle. It wasn't easy for you just to walk away. They didn't let you walk away easily. Your higher self wants you to know that because they loved you. Look at all the pink in this card, and then look at all of the reds and the orange and the yellows. They loved you. And your higher self says that you went numb. You got depressed and you went numb. You couldn't feel anymore. You couldn't feel anymore. The news was devastating that came in. Again, balancing. You went back to balancing. You eventually got over your depression. Okay. Spirit, how about more messages from higher self? Did they go back to their love? The love of their life? Did they find new love? They went back to living out of their head, it seems. Went back to... They might have. Okay, there's hope. I'm hoping that you went back in your past. This was your past life, but I'm hoping you went back to your previous love. Bad news and be damned. It's, you love. But, look at the Infinity 8. So that is, for me, forever love. Okay, let's see. Let's have it. Higher self. All right, so there definitely was some celebration. Okay. Some of you, not all of you, some of you did go back to your love in your past life. And you decided to accept what it is. You got your feelings of love back. Knight of Cups, yep. You came back, see? That's just validating that you did. So in your past life, your higher self, I feel, is connecting this to your current life. Not so much about the infertility portion of it. It may have to do with infidelity. It may have to do with not really seeing eye to eye here. Maybe 8 plus 4 is 12, a new perspective, okay? So you or your current lover in today's life, today's world, 2023, I feel like Spirit is saying that maybe you need to pay attention a little bit, because you walked away once in a past life and you came back. How did your lover perceive you when you came back? Oh, yeah. They were like, you had me at hello. Yep. They answered you quick. You came back to them and they took absolutely no time, darlings, in 3. Because you're worth it. You're worth it. And I feel like talk less and feel more was you trying to explain yourself to your past love in your past life. And they're like, oh, stop it. We're just flying higher than a kite that you're back. The blue skies, the green at the bottom. They are so happy, so motivated and driven that you're back. You completed them when you came back in your past life. So, darlings, in 3, of course, you got to go with your own intuition. So whatever reason you may feel that you need to walk away, if you haven't already, perhaps you do need that downtime, that away time. But your higher self is telling you that the way that you loved in your past life is actually a way that you love in this life as well. And even though you may feel like you need to walk away from this current love, this current connection, if you feel the strong love bond, you're probably going to find your way back. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did not, please check out readings 1 and 2. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next reading, take care. Bye.